As different people have different needs and different preferences. Welcome back to the channel. My name is The Resilient PA, and today we're going to be discussing self-care and how to set boundaries to make sure that we're taking care of our mental health. Now, before we jump into the nit-grit of the whole video, we must get through some definitions first. So first, the definition of self-care is making sure that you take care of your physical, your emotional, and psychological needs in order to create a well-balanced, healthy lifestyle. Setting boundaries is the act of defining and communicating your limits in order to protect your energy and your well-being. Both self-care and setting boundaries are essential for your mental health, as they can help you increase your satisfaction, prevent burnout, and make sure that you get more joy out of life. Some examples of self-care are making sure you get enough sleep, making sure you only eat nutritious foods, you watch what you're putting into your body, making sure you move your body every day, making sure you meditate, listening to music, spending time with loved ones, and making sure you do something that makes you happy every day. There is no one size fits all when it comes to self-care, as different people have different needs and different preferences. The important thing is to find what works for you and make it a habit. You can also utilize, y'all know nowadays we have journals for everything, but we also have apps for everything. And you can use trackers to remind you to do a certain form of self-care or a certain type of self-care for you every day. You'll have a reminder on your phone through an app, and when you look back over your week, you'll be able to see how many times that you actually participated in said goal or self-care activity, and you'll be able to see how you're doing overall. Now, some examples about setting boundaries, because I know this is the tough one. Sometimes it's hard to set boundaries to people who are close to you, such as family and friends. Sometimes it's hard to tell them no for some people, especially if you have a habit of being a people pleaser. It can be very, very, very hard to think that you're hurting someone's feelings or letting them down. But trust me, boundaries are very much so essential for your mental health and for your well-being, because without them, you'll be stressed out, you'll be spreading yourself thin, and we just don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. Life is short enough. So with setting boundaries, that might look like limiting how much you take on, depending on what your capacity is for that week, for that day, for that moment. If you can literally stand to take on something else that someone else is asking you to do, that you know ultimately you just don't have the capacity to participate in at this moment. Practicing, it's not going to come overnight, especially if you are a people pleaser, but by practicing setting boundaries with other people, you can start off small and then work your way to things that you deem as bigger and on a larger scale. But by practicing these, you'll become a pro at it over time. And the more you do it, the easier it will become. There are plenty of books out there on setting boundaries. There is a book called Boundaries. Y'all have probably seen it before. It has a red pencil on it. I forgot the name, but it'll be linked down in the description box. They have a whole series for parents, for kids, for people who are married, for single people, or just setting boundaries in general. There's a whole series. And of course, if you ever want to listen to books, of course Audible, but there are so many other apps out there now that are basically Audible, just under a different company, different name. Even you might be able to find some books here on YouTube. So go check it out. Go look on Amazon for that book. But like I say, it'll be linked down in the description box. If you need professional help setting boundaries, usually people pleasing comes from childhood or some sort of instance that might have took place in your life that has caused you to learn how to be a people pleaser. Well, you didn't become a people pleaser overnight. So Undoing that is not going to happen overnight. I urge you to seek a therapist, a counselor, someone who has the means to give you professional guidance and walk you through this, because it is not an easy task. And not only are you setting or learning how to set boundaries, but you are also undoing whatever it is that happened to you that made you become a people pleaser or made you think that boundaries are. Professional help will also help you learn how to set boundaries, but learn how to undo whatever it was that was done to you to make you be in this position in the first place. A therapist, a coach, a counselor can help you identify your needs, your goals. They can teach you effective strategies and skills to set boundaries and practice self-care. Remember, you deserve to be happy, healthy, and respected. I wanted to keep it short today. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you liked this video, if you felt like it helped you, if you got something from this video, or if you want more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned, because a lot more videos and content will be coming your way. All things mental health and wellness, and how to become the best version of yourself. Until next time, see you later.